Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Imagine a sorrow so profound, it literally turned a father's eyes white. This was Prophet Yaqub, blinded not by age, but by an unyielding grief. A visible wound, born from the loss of his beloved son. Yusuf, yet his heart held a secret hope that defied all logic. Yaqub, son of Ishaq, grandson of Ibrahim, was blessed with deep faith and wisdom. Among his 12 sons, Yusuf, shone brightest, a child of exceptional beauty and pure spirit. Yaqub's love for him was immense, a bond divinely woven. One night, Yusuf, recounted a dream, 11 stars, the sun, and the moon prostrating before him. Yaqub, instantly understood its profound meaning. He warned his son to keep this vision hidden, fearing the jealousy of his brothers. But envy already festered among Yusuf's brothers. They saw their father's affection, sensed Yusuf's unique destiny, and conspired. A plot was secretly hatched, a dark scheme to remove their innocent brother from their lives. They approached Yaqub, with a plea: allow Yusuf, to join them on an outing to the pastures. Yaqub, though apprehensive, feared a wolf might harm him. The brothers, feigning sincerity, reassured their father. Far from their father's sight, their true intentions were revealed. They seized Yusuf, and cast him into a deserted well, a hidden act of betrayal that would reverberate through generations. Then, they stained his shirt with false blood. Under the cover of night, the brothers returned, weeping crocodile tears. They claimed a wolf had devoured Yusuf, but Yaqub, seeing the intact, yet bloodied shirt, instantly knew their tale was a fabrication. His heart knew. A spear of pain pierced his soul. Yet, amidst his profound grief, Yaqub, declared, rather, your souls have enticed you to something, so patience is most fitting. And Allah is the one sought for help against that which you describe. Surah Yusuf 12:18. His sorrow was immense, but his faith in Allah, was absolute. He understood that Allah's wisdom transcended his pain, that there was a hidden decree in this agonizing loss. He never abandoned hope. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into agonizing years. Each sunrise brought the renewed weight of Yusuf's absence. The memory of his beloved son was an ever-present ache, a constant companion. Yaqub, wept incessantly. His tears, once a flow of grief, slowly began to take their toll. His eyes grew clouded, then opaque. His vision, once sharp, faded into a milky white, a visible testament to his profound sorrow. Still, he never ceased his supplications. His conversations with Allah, were endless, a private communion where he poured out his heart, knowing that only the divine truly understood his suffering and his enduring hope. Years later, his sons traveled to Egypt seeking provisions during a famine. They encountered a powerful vizier who was none other than Yusuf, though they did not recognize him. A new chapter of trials began. The vizier demanded they bring their youngest brother, Binyamin, on their next visit. Yaqub, was consumed by renewed anguish. The thought of losing another son, after Yusuf, was almost unbearable. Despite his overwhelming grief, his faith remained steadfast. He instructed his sons, "O my sons, go and find out about Yusuf and his brother, and do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, no one despairs of the mercy of Allah except the disbelieving people." Surah Yusuf 12 hours 87 minutes. His sons returned, distraught, reporting Benjamin's detention. Yaqub, A.S., turned away, overcome. He felt his heart was about to break. "I only complain of my suffering and my grief to Allah," he uttered, his voice filled with sorrow. At this point, his eyes were completely white, sightless from the years of weeping. His vision was gone, yet his inner sight, his spiritual certainty, remained sharper than ever. He saw with his heart what his eyes could not. He knew from Allah, SWT, that which they did not know. He sent his sons back one last time, with a final, desperate plea for provisions and a specific instruction to carry a certain shirt back to him. As the caravan departed Egypt and journeyed homeward, Yaqub, S., still blind, sensed a familiar fragrance carried on the desert wind. "Indeed, I perceive the scent of Yusuf. If only you would believe me," he told those around him. The scent grew stronger, a whisper of truth across the vast distances. Hope, long held in his heart, now manifested in a physical sensation. The moment of revelation was drawing near after decades of patient suffering. Finally, the bearer of good tidings arrived. He cast Yusuf's A.S. shirt over Yaqub's A.S. face. The very moment the fabric touched his skin, a miracle unfolded. The opacity vanished. His sight returned instantly. He opened his eyes, now clear and vibrant, witnessing the world once more. "Did I not tell you that I know from Allah that which you do not know?" Surah Yusuf, 12 hours 96 minutes. The truth was finally revealed. Yusuf S. was alive, and Yaqub's A.S. unwavering faith had been rewarded. His decades of patient endurance culminated in this profound, miraculous moment. He then traveled to Egypt with his entire family. There, he was reunited with Yusuf A.S. The scene was one of overwhelming emotion, a culmination of prophecy, patience, and divine decree. Yusuf A.S. welcomed his parents with profound reverence. Then, Yaqub A.S. and his entire family prostrated before Yusuf A.S., fulfilling the dream Yusuf A.S. had seen as a child. A dream forgotten by man, but preserved by Allah SWT. The years of separation, the pain, the blindness, all now understood as part of Allah's SWT perfect plan. Yaqub A.S. embodied ultimate trust and submission, teaching humanity the power of patience in the face of despair. The story of Prophet Yaqub A.S. is a timeless testament to unwavering faith and profound patience. It reminds us that even in our darkest moments, Allah's wisdom is at work, and His mercy is ever near. If this story moved your heart, please consider supporting our work. Like this video to help our channel reach more brothers and sisters, sharing these sacred narratives. Subscribe to Sacred Ayat for more cinematic stories of the Quran and the prophets. Share this video with someone who would be moved by this powerful account of patience, making it a Sadaqah Yariyah, an ongoing charity. And finally, comment below with which story from the Quran or the lives of the prophets you would like us to explore next. Your engagement helps us continue to produce meaningful content for the Ummah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.